We're focusing on that first question, like what do we want students to learn, know, and be able to do? So whatever standards you're covering in the moment, Read Theory can help reinforce those. And I think that's important for you as a teacher and for your administrators to know as well. And then not only are you reinforcing the standard that you're covering in the moment from your class, but then they're also getting the comprehension practice from Read Theory as well. As your students are in Read Theory, it's going to help you know if they've learned it or not. Okay, so you get these amazing class progress reports. And when I open this up, and I love seeing the green, but what I'm concerned about is the red. When I see that, oh my gosh, 33% of my students, or 33% of the questions that were answered were very low in key ideas and details. And that's pretty important. So the next thing I want to see, like that's a reflection piece for me, because maybe as a teacher, I'm like, okay, we just covered this 2 weeks ago. Why are we struggling in this area? This might be something that now I want to use that data to do a reteach piece with my class. You see there's an area there where I can see details for each student. So that's what I'm most concerned about now. So when you click on that, you can then see a breakdown of per student where you are. So I'm going to use this information to help drive my intervention. And that's question number 3 in the PLC process, if that's something I bet you guys are very familiar with. I'm going to find a way to do some intervention with these 2 students. So this is going to help me decide what my small groups are going to look like. You know, which students am I going to pull into a small group and work with directly? Or which students am I going to call to come for tutorials? I can go back to my class progress report, and for those specific students, I can select that student, and then I can select the date that I began my intervention. I get to see my class breakdown. I get to see each individual student breakdown. And then I can now go in and see, by selecting a date, has what I've been doing, is that working? Because even though we've moved on as a class, we're covering new material now, my students are continually having that cycle of information back in Read Theory. So even though my direct intervention may have ended, they're still getting all of that practice within Read Theory. So I love that I can set the date and see, did it work or not? The other thing that I love about this program is that it's for that extension piece. How will we respond if they already know it? This program is amazing for students who might need some intervention. I love that this program gives our students an opportunity to go above and beyond. I love that it gives us all of that data, all of that feedback in real time that I can turn around and use tomorrow in my classroom.